Well, hello guys. Last week we played in the FA Cup and we had a week's rest, and today we have played a game against Newcastle, a convincing win for us. Couple of points to talk about. So we had some changes in the starting lineup. We had Peter Cech in goal, and we had Zuma play. He replaced Cahill, and I'm very happy to see Zuma play, and I'm very happy to see where we have cover. So for example, when something happens to Cahill or Terry, Ivanovic and Zuma can step in. If something happens to Matic and Matic and Fabregas, Ramirez can come in. If something happens to Diego Costa, we have a choice of Didier Drogba, Loic Remy, or in the worst case scenario, Andre Schürrle. And if we have a problem in the goalkeeper department, Thibaut Courtois, like today, he had broken fingers or something wrong with his fingers, and we replaced him with Peter Cech. So today we played against Newcastle at Stamford Bridge, and the first half we weren't so good until that clever play by Willian and the goal by Oscar from the corner. And Oscar with a simple finish. He did well to keep it into the corner of the goal. And then in halftime team talk, Mourinho said something, and they came out in the second half. Peter Cech made a very good save in the first half from Cabella. Cabella played very well from Newcastle's point of view. Into the second game, it was all Chelsea. One or two Newcastle chances that we dealt very well with. Zuma had a very good game today. Most of his clearances were whacking the ball across the pitch, but he had good positioning and he had good awareness. And when he wanted to stride, he strided just to open up the play. He did very good in all compartments today, and I hope he can compete with Gary Cahill in that place, because he came in this season to prove that he is good enough for the Chelsea team, which is very important for any player. Okay? And then eventually in the second half we get a goal from Diego Costa. Oscar got his goal and Oscar got his assist today. Very good to see from a young man. And if you compare this squad with the Champions League final that we have played, only Cech, Ramirez, out of the people that played today, Cech, Ramirez and John Terry were the starters of the Champions League play. And look at the changed sides we have. We have made numerous signings since that Champions League final, and now it's a very changed squad, second generation of the 21st century. We have done very good in signing those players and getting the right people for the club to compete in these high elite competitions. And we have the strongest depth in squad. Okay. Manchester City draw Everton 1-1. When Manchester City scored first and then Everton equalized, I had a feeling that Manchester City wouldn't win today. I don't know why, but very good. But it is Chelsea's job to do their job and to rely less on Manchester City, because if we want to win the Premier League, first of all we have to grind up results like today. Like the first half wasn't the most convincing for us, but it's a sign of champions when you have a poor game, or when you don't start well and you can grind a goal, or individual qualities like today like Diego Costa's individual quality, his goal. These are the kind of things we want to see in these matches, because sometimes we just don't have good days, and we need some individual technique or individual qualities to prevail in a match. I also want to touch about a point about Lampard. Okay? He belongs to Chelsea FC. He has served the club for 13 years. I have no idea what happened with this media, or what if Manchester City lied about his transfers. Even if Frank Lampard decided to join City, you cannot hate him for this. Real Chelsea fans remember what Lampard has done to this club. He has been a major contribution to this club, and for the Premier League trophies he won, he was a major contributor to winning all of those titles. And you may never see a player like him again for decades. You never know. But I mean, scoring 20 goals, I don't want to talk about the records, he scored 20 goals for at least 5 consecutive seasons in the Premier League. Name me a midfielder that does that. He did even more than Ronaldo, but Lampard, he stands out from most of the Chelsea players, no doubt about that. So have respect for him, guys, okay? Just in his 13 years, he has done one thing. I don't know exactly why he joined City, but too bad for us. And City has drawn today, but it's up to us to perform and win the title. Look, we are in the second part of the season right now. We have played 3 big sides in the Premier League in the second half of the season. In game week, so we played Southampton, we have played Tottenham, and we have played Newcastle. These are 3 big sides. Manchester City, they played Burnley and they played someone else, I don't know who. But to get rid of these teams, and then we have Swansea, and then we have Manchester City, and then February and March is different. We're going to concentrate more on the Champions League and FA Cup, and hopefully the Carling Cup if we get to the final. But Mourinho and the Chelsea in the last 2 seasons, there has been a transition, bringing in players, trying to find best positions for them. Look, we have signed Diego Costa and Fabregas. Look how fast they have fit into the team. And look at Hazard's improvement. Look at Oscar's improvement. Loic Remy is a big potential for us. And look at Azpilicueta. We have massively improved. So we have very little reasons to worry about, in our team. Next game we have is we go to Swansea. They are without Boniless. But we have to keep going, we have to perform, and by May we have to show that we are close to the top spot, or take the top spot and be champions, and hopefully the 5-year wait will be ended, the 5-year Premier League trophy wait, okay? So things good, looking good for us. Good to see Remy and Ramirez get their game time. Thanks for watching. So on to the next game against Swansea. Until then, see you later.